Hi guys, it's me, Carrie, and I am back today with a Dollar Tree and thrift store haul. I'm going to start with the thrift store stuff because that's where my mom and I went first today. We went out to breakfast and then we decided to hit up the thrift store because I got an email yesterday that said everything in the thrift store was going to be 50% off. And I couldn't figure out why because they typically only do that right around a holiday. And then when I went and reread the email, it said for tax day. Apparently tax day is Tuesday, so if you're in the US and you have not filed your tax returns yet, get your booty in gear and do that. My husband and I do it by TurboTax, and he usually does it as soon as he gets his paperwork, so we already got our tax return, and most of it's spent already on car insurance and nothing fun, but anyway. So in honor of tax day, they decided to do a 50% off sale, which was cool. I mean, I'll take it. I was just curious as to why the reasoning was. But anyway, let me see. Actually, I made you Dollar Tree first because it seems to be what's mostly at the top of this bag. But I showed you in my last Dollar Tree haul, I picked up a pair of flip-flops, and I had never bought Dollar Tree flip-flops before. I don't know why. Honestly, I think it's because when Old Navy does their sale and they make them $1, I typically buy them there because they have like every color under the sun. And I've done that so many times in the past, and to be perfectly honest, I'm never usually that thrilled with them. Like, I love the colors, but they're not super comfortable. And when I found this pair at the Dollar Tree the other day, and I tried them on yesterday, they're really, really soft and spongy feeling. So I was like, I may be happier with the Dollar Tree ones. And they have some really cute prints. So there were only 2 pairs left of this print, only one in medium and one in large, and I usually wear like an 8.5, so I get the large. But how cute are these little pink flamingos? I love this blue. I really love the flamingo print, and I thought the pink accents were just super, super adorable. So I grabbed those, and this was Mom's treat today. So I'm really stoked about that. That was very sweet. And then I don't think I've mentioned yet in a video, I don't recall, maybe I did, I've kind of become obsessed with devil dogs, Drake's Cakes devil dogs. If you are not from the East Coast, I was not aware until recently that Drake's apparently are an East Coast thing. My husband's from California originally. He had never heard of them until he moved here. My friend Christine was saying on Facebook that, her husband's an East Coaster, so he knew of Drake's, but she's a native Californian and they live out there, so they don't have Drake's out there. And another friend of mine was like, oh my gosh, what is a Drake's Cake? And she lives in Oregon. So anyway, I've become obsessed with Drake's Cakes devil dogs. I hadn't had one in decades probably. And it's just a devil's food cake, but it's moister than devil's food cake. It's not crumbly. And it's literally like 2 pieces of devil's food cake sandwiched around vanilla cream. It's not like anything else I could really describe. It's just really unique and so delicious. And I got a box the other day when I just got it in my head that I was craving them. And then the next day happened to be Friends and Family Day at Big Lots, and it was 20% off everything. So I said, that's a sign, getting a box. And I loved them. And they're $2.99. I think they're $2.99 typically. Like, that's what they're marked. There's a little percentage off on Drake's and Hostess and Little Debbie and all that stuff at Big Lots to begin with, but then it was an extra 20% off that day. So I got a box and I loved them and they were delicious. And I've been wanting to buy them again since, but I said, $3 is kind of a lot because you only get 8 little cakes. Well, P.S. I have never, I don't think, tried this Mrs. Freshly's brand before, but they had this at the Dollar Tree, Devil's Food Creams, and you get 8 of them. This is, other than the shape, devil dogs are like cylindrical and these look round. They look like the same deal. So if these are as good as Drake's Cakes, Drake's might be getting kicked to the curb because I'd much rather pay $1 than $3. So we're going to try these and see what we think. Then we got Old Standards. It was so funny. We always buy these Assured, crap. I bought these. These were supposed to be nighttime cold pills, and these are just nighttime sleep aids. So these are going to have to get exchanged. I meant to get the nighttime cold pills, but I got the daytime cold pills, and these are just sleep aids, and I just totally missed it. What I was going to say is the other cold pills, the daytime cold pill caplets like this, you only got 10, and these you got 12. So that's why I went for that, but these are not cold pills, so I have to switch these out. But rather than get the capsules in the 10, I bought these caplets because you get 12 and it's an extra dose. And these are compare with Tylenol Cold Multi-Symptom Severe. As long as it's got the basic cold stuff, it's got acetaminophen for pain reliever, fever reducer. I'm not even going to try to read these ingredients, but it's got a cough suppressant, an expectorant, nasal decongestant for fever, headaches, sore throat, coughing, chest congestion, and nasal congestion. And they're pseudoephedrine free. So I got those, but these I didn't realize were only sleepy ones, not sleepy cold pills. So those are going to have to get exchanged. Boo! But anyway, and then I found this really cute, up by the registers, they had several LA Colors eyeshadow palettes. One was rose, or rosy, I think. There was another one, I don't remember what it was called, but this one that said smoky, I just thought was such pretty colors. It's got a little piece of tape on it, but I will see if I can get that off quickly so you guys can actually get a look at them without the plastic cover. It's a lot of shades. I thought that was so cool. And it actually gives you instructions on the back. It says select 4 shades, 1 for base, 2 for darker crease shade, 3 for light highlight shade, and 4 for liner shade. And it kind of shows you where you're supposed to apply the colors, which is great because I am like ridiculously inept at applying makeup. But see, there's the little diagram on the back that gives you tips. But look at how pretty these colors are. I thought they were so nice. I'm not going to actually swatch them now, but they're like, there's some metallic-y ones in there, and I just really dug them. I'm super into grays and silvers usually, so like those two really appeal to me. That blue I just thought was like super unique. It's not like bright in your face blue. I really liked that. That rosy pink looks really pretty. I don't know if these will work. I'm very cool tones. They're kind of warmish for me, but I'm going to give them a try. But I thought this was a really nice palette. 12 colors for $1. And LA Colors I've never had a problem with. So I thought it was just a nice little compact palette too. So it'll be good to even keep in my purse if I wanted to. Oh, I'm so mad about those sleep pills. I can't believe I bought the wrong ones. Okay, oh, and these are just extra bags to recycle. I use them as trash bags, actually, in my bedrooms. They get recycled in that way. And then I think that was it. And then we just got a couple jars of the pickles, the kosher dills. We like the sliced ones because we use them on hamburgers. And then you could also just put them on the side of a plate or put them, you know, like either on a sandwich or like on just the side of your plate as, you know, an extra little, what do you call it? Side dish, I guess. But yeah, that's it. And then this is the haul from the thrift store. I'm going to start with the priciest item. And we're talking big ticket sales here. I fell in love with this. I said to my mom, I need to buy more mature adult bags. And then I found this owl bag. So that went right out the window. But how stinking adorable is this? It's got a magnetic closure and a big old pouch right in here. And look at that print with those cute owls. But I loved the owl face. And it's one of those nice, snappy, magnetic ones. I think I said already that it was magnetic. But I love this. It's, you know, it's not real leather or anything. But it's super, super cute. And this is just more of like a cottony cloth. And it's just striped on the back like that. And it's big inside. It's got a huge zipper pouch. Like this is, I can fit my whole hand in this little pouch here. And that zips, and then you've got a smaller pouch that my fingers can fit in here. I can fit all but my thumb in that pouch, and then there's another one beside it, equal in size, and then you've got obviously the whole inner compartment. And I thought this was just adorable, and I needed like a hole in my head, but I thought it was so cute. I wanted a new bag. I just thought it was in really good shape, super unique. I don't know what brand it is or anything. It doesn't have any tags, but I couldn't resist it. I love owls. And this was my biggest purchase. And again, Mom treated. Thank you, Mommy. $6.99, so a whopping $3.50 for this bag. And I love that it's got the nice long adjustable strap, so you can do it crossbody, which I particularly, that's just my preference generally. I find it comfortable, and for safety, you know, I like doing crossbody when I can. And it's a good enough size. It's not huge, it's not teeny, so I can carry, you know, my essential stuff with it and not be weighed down, and I love that. And I think it's good for all times of the year. You know, I don't worry about, oh, this is for spring and this is for fall, and that's something, you know, don't wear white after Labor Day. Screw that. I wear what I want when I want. Then I also found this. I know this is from Walmart because I've seen these. Actually, no, this is not from Walmart. This is Greenbrier. Okay, so this was Dollar Tree. But I've gotten these in the past. I haven't seen them lately. They had similar ones at Walmart, but you get the sticker album, which you would be surprised how hard it is to find sticker albums these days. Try looking for them and see how easy it is to find the ones where you actually can remove the stickers. If you look on Amazon and stuff, things will say sticker album, but they'll be like permanent pages. They're not waxed. So once you put the stickers in, it's like you can save your stickers in there, but you can't remove them and use them, which, what's the point? Then just stick them in, a $1 notebook. But anyway, I like this cute little bumblebee sticker book. They're so hard to find, for me anyway. And then you get these fun stickers, butterflies and ladybugs and flowers and bumblebees and all kinds of things that I love. And at the Dollar Tree it would have been $1, but because it was at the thrift store and it was half price day, 50 cents. Actually 49, I think, technically, because it was 99, they go down. So 49 cents, you can't beat that for 40 stickers and an album. Then my mom actually found this. I don't cook like at all, but I'm starting to try to collect some recipes for my family members. My father was an amazing cook, and he always wanted to teach me his recipes, and sadly he passed away in 1999 at 53, way sooner than anyone expected. He was very seriously ill for about a decade. But it was to the point where it was just like a way of life. Like, we were used to Dad being limited and having a trach tube in his neck and having a pacemaker and having a collapsed lung and one at 50% and having heart problems. We were used to that. That was just life. He walked slower. Like, if we went to, if we ever went shopping, he would have to have a grocery cart to hold on to stabilize himself, and he would walk very slowly. And we were just used to that being the way of life for the last 10 years of his life. So when he passed, it was still really shocking to us, and nobody expects to die at 53, and nobody ever expects to die generally. But anyway, the point being, I never took the opportunity to get my daddy's recipes or learn to cook from him, and I deeply regret that. So with my living relatives now who do cook, I'm trying to gather recipes and preferably have them write them on cards, and that way I can compile them, in a book, and hopefully eventually attempt to cook them. I actually have this one that my aunt wrote out for me, which is my Grandma Blum's spaghetti sauce, and she wrote it out on her little recipe card, and it's even more special to have it in the person's handwriting, ideally, that makes the recipe. Obviously, I can't have it in my grandma's handwriting because she passed away as well, but having it in my aunt's is the next best thing. So I love that. So anyway, my mom spotted this. It is actually Pampered Chef Recipe Collection Binder. It's hardcover. It's spiral bound, like with the 3-ring binder clip that you can open. It's got this plastic cover, and you can write your name in it and the day you started your collection, and then you get inside, let's see, it tells you all the contents, but you get 26 recipe pocket pages, and each pocket holds up to 4 recipe cards, 24 blank recipe cards, 6 tab divider pages, 1 self-adhesive tab label page, a full-size pocket page, 1 pocket page, I don't know what that's for, 12 recipe markers, a protective splash guard, which is the clear part that you can move over the recipe you're working on, so that way it won't get, messed up when you're working, and a clear spine sleeve to allow for labeling the contents. But yeah, see, here's these like little tabs come in here. Oops. You get these like little arrow tabs here, if I can get them. So you get those. You get these clear pockets that you can stick the recipes in. In the back, you get these cards that are super, super cool. So, guys, if any of you have special family recipes that are not too complicated to make and you would like to share with me, I would be so incredibly touched if you would do that. Let me know. Reach out to me either on my Facebook page, PerseveringStar, or you could private message me if you're following me on Instagram. Those would be the best ways to reach me. Let me know if you're in the U.S., only because of stupid postage. I will mail you one of these cards, and if you wouldn't mind writing out your recipe and mailing it back to me, that would be amazing. I would absolutely love that. So if anybody's interested, just reach out to me, and like I said, I'll mail you one of these, and if you wouldn't mind mailing it back to me with your special recipe, that would be so wonderful. And then here's like the little dividers. So here you've got fruit, and here's for veggies, and I don't know, It's just like an herb, I guess. And well, they're just designs, because then you've got like a little strawberry there. They're just cute little dividers. There's some cauliflower or broccoli. I think that's supposed to be cauliflower, or it could be broccoli. Little orange wedge. And, oh, okay, so that's the pocket folder in the back that you can just stick whatever you want in. And I can only imagine, and then here's the little card on the side where you can label it. I can only imagine from Pampered Chef what this would have cost. But I'm sure it's a lot. Certainly not $2.49, and certainly not $1.24, which is actually what I paid today, or Mom paid. So that was a fantastic deal, and I'm so excited to have that. And if you would rather just, you know, if you have like a, what is this size index card? This is a bitty index card. The next size up, I can't think of what size these cards are. Does it say? I don't remember if it said what size the cards are. Let's see. Okay, it says that it holds, the pockets hold cards as large as 4 by 6 inches by 15 centimeters. So if you would rather, or sorry, 4 by 6 inches or 10 centimeters by 15 centimeters. If you have, you know, your own special recipe cards, rather than me sending you one of these, if you wanted to just write it on one of those and send it to me, I never like want to ask people to send me anything, but I just think that would be so super cool, and I would be more than happy to copy down, you know, a recipe that I've been given by someone. It wouldn't be mine, obviously. I don't have any recipes of my own that I've come up with or anything, but I would be happy to, you know, send you one in return if you'd like me to, or just a thank you card. Obviously, I'll respond to you in some way, but if you would like to just send me one on a card that you already have, that would be great too. But I think that would just be super fun, and hopefully I'll be able to learn to make these things someday. And then I also found these sticky notes. I have more sticky notes than I know what to do with, but it's this little pack. It says Oopsie Daisy sticky notes. First of all, how cute is she? She's got a beehive hairdo with actual, it's like an actual beehive with bees coming out. And she looks so distraught, and I would too, because even though I think bees are cool, I'm scared to death of being stung by one. But how cute is she? And this was $1.49, so it was only 74 cents. And look at what you get in here. All of these adorable sticky notes. It says on the back here, oops, I got stuck. Get out of a sticky situation or slide into a stickier one by using Oopsie Daisy sticky notes. Contains 8 different sticky notepads. And these are made by Chronicle Books. $8.95 US list price this was. Can you see that? I don't know if you can. But they are so cute. And I love the designs on these. You probably cannot read them, but I will start from here and just work my way down. The upper left one says, they all have Oopsie Daisy on them, and the first one says, oops, I forgot to get out of bed today. The second one says, staples suck. The third says, facts are stupid. The fourth says, this is a sticky situation. The fifth says, you can't pin this on me. The sixth says, leave a message after the beep beep. The seventh is just a picture of her. It looks like she's like getting paper shredded, and the last one says stuck on you, and she's in a pile of glue. And I hope you can kind of see the designs and how sweet and funny they are. And I thought these would just be adorable for my junk journal. That's honestly all I use sticky notes for. I use regular notepads when I write lists and things, but I just loved them. I thought they were so stinking adorable. For decorating a card, or like I said, using my junk journal, they're too freaking adorable, and for 74 cents, how could I leave them there? So I got those. And last but not least, you guys, I've been all about trying not to buy too many books, because I have a lot. I have a bookcase here in our bedroom that I think my grandfather made, my mother's father, either my grandfather or his father, and it's pretty small. I've had it since I was a little girl. It's got a lot of children's books in it that I've saved from my childhood and recollected over the years, as well as just some, you know, novels and stuff and novelty books. And then I have a big bookshelf in our living room / den. So I've been trying not to buy books because I don't really have room for them, but I've been reliving my childhood and trying to collect Nancy Drew books. I remember loving them as a kid. I also had a lot of Bobbsey twin books, which may be before a lot of your guys' time. They were like technically before my time too. Like my mother read them when she was a little girl. But I love those classic books, and they're mysteries, and they're super fun, and especially when you can find the hardcover versions. These are in beautiful, beautiful condition. They were $2.49 a piece. They were only $1.24. So I got number 14, The Whispering Statue, and here you can see, like, kind of see, there it is on the binding there. And I love the art on the covers. Like I said, they're hardcover. They're beautiful, beautiful condition. And when they were released, they were $5.99 each. So for $1.24, you can't go wrong. So I got number 14, The Whispering Statue. Number 15, The Haunted Bridge. Number 17, missed 16. I didn't have that one. Number 17 is Mystery of the Brass-Bound Trunk. And lastly, number 18, Mystery of the Moss-Covered Mansion. And these particular editions were released. They don't even have like cracked binding. They're absolutely in perfect condition. These were actually released in 1971. So they were written, or they were published originally back in 1941. Then the copyright was renewed in 69. But this particular edition was 1971, 2 years before I was born. So for $1.24 to get these in gorgeous, like I said, uncracked spines, they're spotlessly clean. They just, no names written in them, no underlines, just perfect, perfect, perfect. No loose pages. I was like, yes, I need these, yes. So right now I bought the first book, and then I bought another copy of the first book because it was so cool on a separate trip. It was actually the first book and the second book, and they were combined in one binding. And it was like, one was here, and then you flipped it over like this, and there was two. So the first one I probably will end up redonating or gifting, although I may keep it because it's uniform like with the rest of these, and just the 1 and 2 together is just cool for like the novelty factor. See, I just said I'm not going to try to hoard books, but for something like this, just having it, the ebook is just not the same. So I was really stoked that I found 4 of these today. And it's so crazy. There's 2 different, well, there's more than 2. This particular thrift store is called Unique. I don't generally like to mention the name of it because I really hate the manager at the one I go to locally. He's such a douchebag. He's really mean. He made me cry one time. He's just not a nice guy. But when they do the 50% off sales, you do get some good buys. But it's so crazy. In his store, these generally are marked higher than Hardy Boys books, even though they're the same exact publishing company, the same exact quality book. I don't know why Nancy Drew is more expensive than Hardy Boys. At the other location that's about 15-20 minutes away from me, they're always marked the same price, and they also happen to be marked $1.99 and not $2.49. So obviously they're run independently and they price however the hell they want. But like I said, for I wasn't going to be cheap over 25 cents when you're talking about paying half price, and they were in this good condition. So and again, it was Mom's treat. So I was like, no, I'm not going to pass these up. That would be stupid. I'm just screwing myself to be stubborn because that guy is a douche. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's longer than I intended it to be, sorry. But anyway, that's what I got today. And I'm wearing my new Stranger Things shirt that I got yesterday at Target, and I love it. It's so, so comfy. Definitely be on the lookout in the men's department for this if this is something you want to find. And I actually went through this is just a little aside, I went through the different subsequent markdowns because it had all these different markdown stickers on it, and I wanted to trace the pricing as it's gone down. It may get one more markdown, I don't know, because I don't know what the trick is with Target. I know there's a number that I've been told that if the price ends in a certain number, that means there will be no additional markdowns. That's as low as it's going to go. After the initial price of $16.99, it's always had an 8, including the price I paid at the end. So there could be one more markdown, and I will keep my eyes peeled. But anyway, it started at $16.99, then went down to $11.88, then went down to $8.48, and then went down to the price that I paid yesterday, which was $5.08. So again, I will keep my eyes peeled, but really, I'm pretty damn happy with $5.08. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you all so, so much. Thank you for supporting me and this channel. It means the world to me. You are the best friends a girl could ever want. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your Sunday. And I'll be back soon with more stuff. Bye, guys.